but yourself. You should have known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Carr now on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Carr completes it, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. We're scoreless after 1. second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Carr now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Carr.
That one thrown away from the pocket. Officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Carlson able to put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it
in. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence will throw. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on. Force the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On play action, now Carr. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Raiders 10, Jaguars nothing.
Who's going to make a play, baby?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, a run with Etienne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
On first down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down, Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.